I run so far away.
Doc, I thought you said you're muting up.
Ooh, cute.
It was fun though.
Trying to get away.
Wish we were spoon.
Not me.
Not me. How about that's a veteran from I told was a veteran. That's a real nigga.
Jason, how much crack did you smoke?
But only sell that to your munch for, only to your hoyachi.
How much crack? How much did you smoke?
My nigga, I only sell that to your moms.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's just be honest. This app has some brain rotted out R words that can't contribute more than one less than intelligent sentence of absolute meaningless drivel. As you just witnessed, there are men.
Say the most intelligent thing you can say, John. Go ahead.
Well, the more you think, the more you speak. With Pepe, the further from the truth you are gonna get.
Amazing.
I said that's from the Dalai Zen.
But I will just remind everyone that 13% of the U.S. population is responsible for 50% of all the heinous murders. And that 13% population happens to be...
Oh, it's over 50%. It's over 50%.
Oh, absolutely. And so, I mean, I just saw something in the news about 3 young African-American men that murdered a mother on her driveway, stole her car, and put 8 rounds in her. And all I got to say is, until we have capital execution in this country, we will never, ever, ever save America, because real value requires capital execution. Real values. Hello?
Bro, you wouldn't want to know what I would do with a Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. I'd have a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments that were different.
In other words, a bunch of dead black people hanging from your fucking branch.
Uh-oh.
Well, pedophiles and everything in between.
Oh, okay. So you got to dig some white and brown people in with the blacks hanging. I got it.
Well, I mean, equal lefts, equal rights, right?
That is total virtue signaling. I'm sure Jesus would love that on a Christmas tree dedicated to him. You'd slap
Well, I mean, what did Jesus mean when he said, like, if you get a slap, turn the other cheek?
Well, I think, like, when you celebrate his birthday,
I asked you a question. Why are you moving the goalpost?
People on a Christmas tree.
Why are you moving the goalpost?
How about you answer the question?
Maybe young rednecks like you from
I asked you a specific question and you didn't answer it. Georgia still didn't answer it. Hell, boy. I said when Jesus said, like, you know, you get a slap, you turn the other cheek. What did he mean by that?
Yeah, and you stick your tongue in between men's cheeks, you fucking faggot. Shut up, son.
Oh, you don't know what he meant by that, so that's why you can't answer.
Sure, whatever you prefer.
No gayness, bro. You don't even understand what turning the other cheek means.
I don't know what you did with your sister or your mom did with her brother when she had you. What?
Had great conversation and ramen noodles because we were poor.
Sure. I'm so mad that I had a brother baby with you. How we can afford his ramen noodles?
Pepe, you're a dick, bro. Is you insulting me make you smarter than me because you couldn't answer the question?
Fuck both you rednecks. Fuck both of you. Suck my fucking dick.
Pepe, what's crazy is you are such a flaming homosexual, and then you say like gay and shit. It's just like crazy, bro. Stop with the projection.
You're fucking sick. Now suck my dick.
Yeah, okay. That's what he wants a man to do. I don't really care if you're gay. Come on.
You guys are a bunch of... Both of you are just redneck sodomites.
I am a redneck, and I'm not a sodomite. Better than being a flaming homo lives in Arizona, because here's the thing, buddy. You couldn't even survive if you didn't have air conditioning out there. You couldn't even survive if you didn't have fucking water being.
And your fat ass couldn't survive if you didn't have fucking processed food. That's okay.
Which is crazy, bro. The projection with you is off the charts. You gotta stop this shit, man. Stop with the projection. I fuck with you, dude, but you gotta stop. Anybody who lives in Arizona doesn't. That's where retirees go. Snowbirds, bro. You don't know what hard is, motherfucker.
Oh, I lived in Montana and Alaska.
You know what hard is what's up your butt a couple times a week.
You live in like the most beautiful part of Montana. Oh my God, it's so harsh.
Yeah, well, it was at one time, but white people, I guess, fucking made it nice. So.
Hi, Bri.
You sick fuck. Peace, love, health, and love.
You know who doesn't make it nice is the Blackfoot, the Crow. Those people.
They're on reservations that don't even, brother, we don't care, bro. We outnumber them now. I mean, who cares?
No, I know you do. But actually, I have a half brother who's half Blackfoot.
Yeah, I mean, we got all my family is from Brown.
Dirty, stinking. It's not my stage, so I won't.
That's a place where if you wanted to, I mean, not want to, but that's a place where you could actually get murdered in the brownie or like.
Well, I know they actually scalp people. They're gross.
I mean, just people actually get murdered. There are a lot of, fucking stupid. Yeah.
Drunk fucking Indians, dude, raising hell.
Even Indians aren't safe there, let alone white people.
I'm really happy God didn't make me an Indian.
Me too. I feel the same way, bro.
Well, that's kind of
God has much to do with it.
It's kind of a ridiculous thing to say, and I have a book on Native American wisdom.
Do you want to?
It's very profound, very deep.
The reality is, if you grow up,
the truth is about Indian philosophy is if you can say it, it is not true. Again, if you can say it, it is not true.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Hello?
Hello? You're literally likely.
Hello?
No one
wants to hear you speak on this bullshit.
Hello?
You are going to be.
Hello?
No one wants to hear this dumb shit.
Hello?
Shut your fucking black mouth, you pussy.
Hello? If you can say it, it is not true.
Yes,
hello. But no, you literally are going to be unlikely. What is it, dirt board? Shut your fucking. Look, Indians don't like black people. Okay.
Listen, there's a Native American saying that says, if you can say it, it is not true. And that's why you hear projection on this app all the time.
No, it's not projection. The reality is if you grow up...
The reality is that no one's
still... Shut your black-triggered mouth, you fucking whiny bitch. Like, if you grow up...
No one wants to hear this shit.
Shut your black, whiny mouth. Holy shit.
It's true, though. I mean, all my cousins who live on the reservations, they all have to join the military to even have an opportunity because there's nothing there, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing. You're in the middle of nowhere. It's dirt poor. There's no industries there. There's nothing to fucking do. I mean, the sad reality is the only way you can generally really make it is to get off the fucking reservation, and that's one of the biggest complaints they have. They don't want to leave home. But there's no opportunity for them. Like, it's a really fucked up place to grow up.
Yeah, well, welcome to America, where guess what? Uncle Samite can save your ass if you live in a trench somewhere in Dakota or Montana or even Alabama or Louisiana.
To be fair,
all it requires is for you to be disciplined, to live the life of a soldier. Many of you, like Pepe here, have never stood at attention and saluted or listen to taps at night before going to bed.
Do you know who has a higher enlistment rate per capita than white people? Native Americans. So, I mean, once again, these people they definitely put a lot of them step up and they serve for their country.
Isn't that amazing? A Native American from a Dust Bowl little shit town Pueblo is more patriotic than Dr. Pepe, a 1990s self-proclaimed Democrat. Pepe here, a 1990s Democrat.
No, I've been a Republican my whole life.
No, you're not a Republican, and you admitted that you're a 1990s Democrat.
If you were going to put me next to fucking Bill Clinton in the 1990s, or Joe Biden in 1990, or A lot of these, dude, they are literally further to the right than almost all of MAGA today. You can sit here and say, oh, that's bullshit, but it's absolutely fucking true.
No, it's not true because you say it. And the fact that you say it makes it not true.
Trump is a goddamn...
The fact
Trump
that
is
you
a
say it
80s,
makes
90s,
it 100% not true. Exactly. That's a fact.
Nobody cares what you have to say, Impact.
The fact is, what you said, Pepe, is incorrect, and your opinion is 100% wrong.
Okay, tell me how Trump is further to the right. Shut your fucking Negro mouth.
I don't need to actually respond to you. I just want to let everybody here know that what Pepe said is 100% incorrect. 100%.
Okay, tell me how Trump is further to the right than, for example, Joe Biden in 1990. In what issue? Hey, look, you zesty little Negro.
You have the
calm
lip
down.
of a cocksucker.
No, okay, you can just shut your zesty sodomite Negro mouth. Like, seriously.
Negro. Repeat after me.
Negro. Changuito.
Impact, bro. We're outside now.
Changuito, pinche mayate. You're like 50 monkeys, you know? So, as we were saying, please let the white man talk. We don't need you just like...
Are you a white man or are you a spick?
Okay, you keep on using your shrimp sucking lips to just like blurt out like random bullshit when I'm talking, but you're not actually.
Please shut
I'll tell you what. Go ahead and say something. Go ahead, and say something smart. Say something smart.
Equals MC squared.
No, Negro. Regarding the conversation, say something smart. Say something that would entertain us, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, that is a good point." Just go ahead.
Besides the one on top of your head.
We're waiting. You can't do it.
I'm waiting for good content.
You're an ankle biter. That's what you do in a conversation. You ankle bite, but you don't actually have something to say or a fucking point. Okay, that's it.
For sure.
Well, I mean, you weren't saying shit to
Okay, all you're doing is personally attacking people. So you're being the ankle biter. I'm not personally.
Yeah, it's all projection.
You're just personally attacking people, not their points.
It's all projection all the time. 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 All projection all the time.
I didn't. You can say it's projection. I'm asking you how.
It's all projection all the time with you, little peepee. What we're trying to say here is I kind of had, I think a lot of politics and global politics is just like totally tribal and, gangsterism, if you will, or gangs.
I did not ask that question. The question
and so
was,
what I'm trying to say is I got some neighbors right now that are exploding fireworks. No, I don't answer Pepe's question. I answer questions if I want to answer questions. This is what Pepe does.
Okay, well, ask this
It always becomes the Pepe show. And he's not a moderator here tonight, thank God. Thank God he's not a moderator tonight, because when Pepe monologues, he goes for hours, and then eventually it goes into his feelings and about how he hasn't had a girlfriend. It just goes on and 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 on. It never ends. It just never ends with Pepe. He just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking
This is why you stay
and talking and talking and projecting and projecting and projecting all the time, over and over again. It's exhausting from a recorder's perspective.
Take your bet so you go to sleep earlier. Fuck.
Someone who has to record Clubhouse all the time for a living eventually gets a little tired of the Pepe monologue because it's very redundant, actually.
Anybody who records Clubhouse for a living should be tired of fucking living, just to be honest.
Well, I mean, that's actually passive income, and if you don't know how to do it, you're an idiot.
But he only gets like 100
shut the fuck up already.
views at most, and so he's obviously not really getting paid doing this. So I mean,
Are you sure about that?
yeah, we all know his fucking YouTube channels.
Which ones?
They're actually useful. Yeah, exactly. He has like 10 of them. But they're useful for if you weren't in a recorded room, you can go to one of his. This is where he is a useful. person.
I've known him
You
for
can go
5
back
years.
and watch
on
one of his
this
streams of the rooms.
He's been doing this for 5 years. Like, what are you talking about?
I know he has.
Who do you think brought me on the fucking app?
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Dude, Pepe, you're just a Corsican French guy that wants to be a Catholic, Reformed American that wants to like suck dick for a living, but wants to be a progressive asshole in the closet. A screw or something. Hit a screw.
Okay,
man.
you guys are a bunch of dirty niggers and fucking rednecks. That's all you guys are.
Niggers and rednecks.
See, that's actually Pepe's inferiority complex and lack of self-confidence speaking when he makes ad hominem projection like N-word and redneck.
Not really, because okay.
Not really, because like that. You
Okay, all right, amazing. But what's funny? You guys just had. You get this You've always been a fucking nobody. And I was somebody that would draw a crowd back when that was the name of the game on this fucking app. And nobody knows what you lazy, stupid, low IQ fucking miscreant. Shut the fuck up. You whiny bitch, quit biting on my ankles.
Hey, Ian, whose man is this?
Hey, by the way, just hang on a minute. So I've been letting you guys just go back and forth and talk all your shit in the last fucking half an hour because I was kind of busy. But now that I have a few minutes, basically, we're gonna clean house here in a few minutes. So.
Wait, so talk about something interesting?
Yeah, talk about something else.
Yeah.
Not the topic of the room. The topic of the room has a lot of potential, I think.
Well, there you go. Well, why don't you start talking about the potential of the room then?
I don't feel like this guy's going to be very, lovable.
No, just let him try.
Sure,
I want to see the crash and burn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Impact. The mic is on you. Let me see. Is America the best country in the world?
Fuck if I know. I haven't been to many countries, but I suspect that how one answered this is going to be proportionate to the fairness of your skin, generally speaking.
So the melatonin density?
How do you say that? And why do you say that?
Because black people don't love America.
No, I don't think that's a true statement.
So you believe that? Well, then why would you say that, like, America has anything to do with racial epithets? One second.
And a racial epithet is like nigger. What is that? Who said anything about racial epithets?
Okay, again, don't listen to Well, he said that, like, if somebody's going to answer this. Okay, so, in fact, I wanted to ask, you said it depends on the skin, your skin color?
Oh, well, that's one characteristic. It probably depends on hundreds of characteristics.
Let me ask you a question.
I think most typically it's going to boil down to, like, religion, racial identity.
But forget about religion. Let's go to skin color.
Okay, let's go to skin color then.
Okay, where is one skin color better than the rest of the world? What happened? What do you mean, brother? Where do you believe that one skin color can have it better than it being that skin color in America somewhere else in the world?
Wait, that question wasn't very coherent. Can you ask it again, please?
So let's say, depending on whatever skin color you have in your head, right? Like I see skin colors, like every skin color would always do better in America. So my question is, where do you see one skin color doing better in the world than America? Any skin color, yellow, black, white. Where do you see them doing better than America?
I don't know if that's a solid question. Where do I see a skin color doing better than in America?
Correct. The opposite. yellow, brown, doesn't matter the skin color.
Well, those are skin colors. Those are racial identities. I don't.
What do you mean those are skin colors? I just named you tones of colors, correct?
Yeah, but those are racial identities. Those aren't skin colors. Now, I didn't say anything about racial.
What's a skin color? No.
Yeah, so like there's like light reflects from the pigments in human skin, and there's a spectrum of colors that are reflected. Those are skin colors. Black is a color or the absence of light. White is a whole other color, but neither of those are shades of human skin. Those are racial entities.
So what did you
Like
mean by
entitled.
skin color? Again, what did you mean by that?
You're the one who made the claim that depending on your complexion. So
Yeah,
is that based on identity or the color of your skin?
I said. I think I mentioned skin colors, not racial identities.
Yeah, you said skin color. That's why I asked skin color. So now I asked you where is one skin color, correct? Or again, I don't know how to explain it otherwise. Where would a black person do better than America, get better opportunities? Where would a white person get better opportunities than America, brown, yellow, or any other color?
You're trying to make this a racial issue, and I mentioned nothing about race.
I'm asking about skin
You
color.
said skin color, which is literally correlated with race to
No.
the utmost degree.
No,
Yes, it is.
No, it's not actually.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about when the sun fucking hits your pigmentation, the colors change. Where is one black person gonna do better during the daytime and nighttime than America? Where the fuck is one white person gonna do better than fucking daytime, nighttime than America? You wanna fucking act stupid now? I'm asking a fucking simple question. You made that fucking stupid statement. As I understand, you're black, right?
No, I do not identify as black.
You do not. Okay. Well, this is fucking. Okay, if I see you on the fucking streets as a white person, I'm gonna identify you as a black person. Let's say it this way. If Pappy sees you, is he gonna identify you as a black person? I love how they all come back to skin color, right? Fucking defense mechanism. It's fucking weak.
Well, what do you think chameleons do? That's what chameleons do to survive and thrive in the jungle.
That's why this guy wanted to attack me, and he wanted to like fucking he wanted to center. And you're gonna get this. And I'm sure you guys have noticed this in the whole like Palestine versus Israel debate. You get African Americans that somehow like they implant their internal politics in the USA, which has nothing to do with Israel and Palestine, literally nothing. And they just kind of they'll hear some like narratives and like buzzwords like apartheid, racist, colonizers, and then they automatically are just gonna like apply that
narrative. Those are terms. That's not narrative.
No, but they give a narrative. Okay, the pro-Palestinian side gives a narrative using those terms. They're trying to paint a picture. That's how propaganda works. And then you get black people who automatically side with them. The funny part is that white supremacists don't side with Israel. That's the ironic part.
You could go back to the topic of the room. I appreciate it because I think the topic is interesting. I think what Impact said could have been broken down, but I don't think Impact you were as honest as maybe you should have been, because I think what you said was an actual observation. You should have just stood on it. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were saying is that white people probably have a different opinion about the topic than does the average black person for XYZ reasons, which you did not explain. So if you want to, you could explain those reasons, or you could pass it to somebody else.
But why would I'm just curious? Because white nationalists and white supremacists have never been fans of the Jews. Like, this is weird.
I got a question for you. If you picture, if you
You're trying to make this a racial issue.
Is that
I mentioned nothing about race.
Yes, it is.
it is, that's what
You said skin color, which is
he was
literally correlated with
Really?
race.
Comedian. I get this crazy childhood stories about my family in Dick Gregory. So, and that's me and Lakufi. But I don't use terms like white white supremacy, and black, they're mostly bullshit terms. They're really not well defined, and they don't make for good conversation. So I very willfully said, like, to hone one's skin. Because as you know, well, I would assume that Meta, you identify as being a black person. Is this a true statement?
Yes, I identify as a black man.
I like the way you said it. You sound like Cleveland Brown. Meta?
My fault, bro. I was washing my hands, but yeah.
Okay. So Meta identifies as a black man. Now, watch this. Meta, have you ever heard the term passing?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say that people who are, like, successfully passing would characterize the United States as being a great country more often than folks who do not pass?
I get that point, and I agree. I think people who, but just to provide nuance.
But when you guys say passing,
but that's not about racial identity, right?
well, sure. But when you guys have to clarify these. You're using your own lingo when it comes to passing.
We'll get to it.
Okay, are you talking about white passing?
Yeah.
1 second. That's what
Sure.
I was about to do it. I think that what you said, Impact, is true, but we have to take into account the people who are ethnically black but can pass for white because they're phenotypically ambiguous are doing so because they want proximity to power, right?
Like
so,
who would we allow to pass?
bro? You have to research.
Oh,
that.
there's lots of people who pass.
Well, no. I'm being dead serious. I spent a lot of time around white nationalists. I would say you guys can say, even like, she's somebody who used to be in my rooms all the time, Amber Rose. She, I guess, could pass as white, but once she told you that she was, about her lineage, it's like, that's it. You're like, fuck you, you're gone. But she's obviously anomalous. Like a light skinned black. Okay, to white people who care, about that are racist, I should say. A light-skinned black doesn't care if you're high yellow or red-boned or you're real dark. You're still the same, 6-letter epithet that they like to refer to you as. They don't care about that shit.
No, they're not passing then. They're not
passing. They don't
passing.
understand the cultural nuances, bro. So passing is not as prevalent today as it was in the early 20th century, but there were people who you would not be able to tell were black, bro, who you would think were white unless.
Okay, but they're not black. Is there only you're talking about a fucking octoroon that we cannot tell if this person. We cannot tell that this person is partially black. But even then, I would say if you're an octoroon, you're somebody who. You were likely raised by basically white parents, and so there's nothing really black culturally about you that would make you stand out.
Yeah.
What's your
Not
artist
at all.
name? Freestyle?
I can
The
try.
problem is don't listen to places that there are a lot of folks who identify as black.
That's
So
it.
I've seen folks who have parents that are microaggressions charges, and in their families there are very, very, very serious to the point where kids are indistinguishable from folks who identify as white parents.
All I wanna do is show you off, babe. Yeah, you're so tall and you got me on my toes. When it comes to love, I'm usually not a lightweight.
Okay, you came on here. So you can see the title of the room. This is the best place to live in the world. Now, what I find awfully ironic is that we can look at Africa, we can look at people of Iran, we can look at, people of sub-Saharan Africa. There's one country where they do better than anywhere else in the world, including in countries where they rule themselves. Like we can look at the Caribbean islands, we can look at Africa. There's one place. Really? Life expectancy, how healthy they are, the level of starvation, by every fucking metric economically, how educated they are, they do best here. In fact, the smartest people from Africa, like the Nigerians, for example, Yoruba, or no, I think it's the Igbo, I forget which one, but they end up sending their kids here to get educated. So, no, I quite frankly, black people do better in the United States than anywhere else. You're not gonna. metrically, you're not going to be able to find a place where black people do better. That's just
Do you identify as a black person, Pepe?
That's irrelevant.
Oh, I hear that you judge that it's irrelevant, but it was a question, and I think it stands.
We know I'm not black. We know I'm not black, so that's why it's irrelevant.
I don't know what you are. That's why I asked. So you assumed that I was black when you were calling me a nigger and all that. But
I didn't call you. I didn't actually use that word.
Well, again, in America, the highest percentage globally, there are most millionaires that are blacks. Being
I think
an
it's fair.
opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that in America, where people have the ability and capability for social mobility, then yeah, you'll see every demographic raise because America is a system that is good because it is constantly destabilizing other nations. So, of course, if you have a mansion and all of your furniture is imported from other houses that are derelict, and you're wondering why people are coming to your house, probably because you spend so much money on destabilizing other cultures.
Oh, so it's a giant structural white racist conspiracy. Got it. No personal responsibility, no knowledge, no trade, just complaining. I understand completely what you're saying. Well, thank you very little for adding no more value than when I first got here. Congratulations.
You guys are literally as worthless as the conservatives that are clearly have white nationalist meanings, but they're too.
Somebody's on a dragon.
With what they actually mean. You have this black grievance identity that's wrapped in a lot of third worldism, because you're mentioning, us dominating other countries. It's pathetic.
I never met no one that I ever seen that I was talking about racism. And I was supposed to be nation.
I listen to you right there. I listen to you people so many times.
Hang on a second. Hang on. So let's get to some actual conversation, and let's not get into the racial obviously. So let's have a more of a constructive criticism, like not racial wise or whatever, but